It'll be one to go this time by. Coming to the green, buddy, coming to the green. Let's go get him. Go, 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 go!
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway.
Jimmie Johnson from NASCAR Scene. Jimmy, your teammate had one get away from him here last year, and last week at Pocono said that he still has nightmares about it. You also mentioned Chicago last week, I think, at Pocono. The one that got away, which is the one that stands out most in your career, and how do the memories of that affect you in similar situations as you go along?
There are very few that get away that you feel you could have prevented. And those, I can think of three that come up right on top of mine. And as I'm thinking about the rest of my career in Cup, I don't think that there are any others. But the three I think of are leading the 600 in my rookie season. We led like 80-90% of the race, and I slid through the pits in the last pit stop. That one definitely got away. I think of Chicago, and I think of Atlanta, where Carl Edwards got to the outside of me coming to the start-finish line. And those never leave your head. I mean, they just don't. And I think that's a good thing. I mean, I feel you learn more from the mistakes you make and letting things fall through the cracks or whatever it may be. You learn more in those lessons than you do in positive moments. So it's easy to win. It's easy to have things go your way. But you know, when something like that hits you, man, it stings. And you can't blame it on anyone but yourself. And you know, those stick with you. Certainly do.
Dean?
There seems to be an inordinate number of Cup drivers doing the nationwide race this weekend. Is it because on a road course it's easier to translate stuff from the nationwide car to the Cup car? Is this essentially a practice for Sunday's race?
I don't think that the technology will transfer like it would in the past. That's probably one of the lower reasons. I think on a road course, it's more of an equalizer of the equipment in general. So I think that cars that don't have the Cup affiliation will have a better chance of winning on a road course. You know, it's more of a basic setup, more of a neutral setup. You're turning left and right. Downforce is important, but how the body's twisted and where it's at and all those details that are so important on the ovals don't really exist here. They're helpful, but a good road course driver can overcome those things. Then on top of that, you know, from my standpoint, I just need more seat time out there. If the Truck Series was here, I may choose running a truck instead. It's closer setup-wise to what a Cup car would be. But I just want more laps to get in the rhythm of road course racing and also have some fun. I mean, the bottom line, we're having some fun. Not making any money doing it. So from my standpoint on this race, it's not for any money. Lowe's was nice enough to get involved and let Chad and I go out and have some fun. You know, but everybody has, you know, some Busch drivers, or I'm sorry, Cup drivers that come down and run. There's some great financial reasons that they do it. But when you get to a road course, I think everybody has a better chance to run up front with you know, given equipment.
Go ahead here in the middle of the row.
Ed Coons with Gator Racing and Speedway Media. I hate to say it, but weather's a factor here. And they ran in the rain last weekend, and you know, they pretty much said that, you know, you're not going to do that on the Cup side, but they will on the Busch side. Do you think that they should run it in the on the Cup side? How would you feel if they made that decision to do so?
I guess we're learning through the Nationwide Series, which has its pros and cons. Teams that are barely making it race to race are out there doing the research and development for us. But I found the race interesting. As a driver, I like challenging situations, and what would be challenging to say the least. I'm not sure if I was a fan spending money to come sit in the stands and come camp out and do all the things that you do, that you want to watch a slow-paced race in the rain. That's my opinion. So I see why the Cup show is is going to be run in the dry. You know, it is what it is, and I think that the wet experience I've had in the Grand Am racing will be helpful. And at the end of the day, I mean, it's still a race and a trophy, so we'll just go out there and do what we can.
Another question down for John. Did you have another question? Yeah. There's your microphone.
Becoming a good road course racer, how much help has Jeff been to you?
Jeff's been a lot of help. You know, we don't test up here, so it's tough, or it's Sonoma anymore, so it's tough to really look at data. But as much as we can verbally talk about what our cars are doing and what we're looking for and the setups, we do all that we can there. But when you get in the car and you're looking for a half a tenth per corner and totals up to a 3 or 4 tenth advantage come to start finish, and it's really tough to communicate those things. And I seem to have the pace for a lap or for a handful of laps doing the right things, but as the tires age, I lose a little bit more time than I need to. So I'm not sure if it's being over aggressive, if what that really is, and I keep searching for it, and you can't find that half a tenth per turn unless you get more seat time and just do it over and over. And that's really where I'm at with repetition and trying to race as much as I can on a road course.